What is going on, everybody? Zach RC here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome along to episode number 37 of the F1 Ultimate Career Series for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the last episode, make sure to go check that one out before you see this one. And as always, if you are new around here, then make sure to get subscribed for more future F1 content as the series continues on. So, the 2022 season is now in full swing. The new generation of Formula 1 cars. It was a decent first outing in Bahrain in RW13. I enjoyed the first race and hopefully this race will be just as entertaining. Of course, those upgrades we made at the start of last episode are still yet to come through. So those will come through, I think, during the race weekend, if my calendar dates are correct on the screen there. Coming through for just after the Grand Prix on the Monday after the race. So a bit frustrating, but we'll have those for the next round in Australia. There's the championship standings. Sainz leads, Leclerc second, Perez third and his return to F1, Verstappen, then myself, and Hamilton fifth, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Guan Yu Zhou there as well in P7 did a fantastic job in the first race. Alfa Romeo now on 6 points alongside Haas. And that will more or less do it here, because obviously no upgrades to make. We have got a marketing event here being set already, so this could be our first rivalry, but it's not. So we've just got to... There's something we have to deal with in terms of the series going forward as this feature gets added to F1 22 onwards. In terms of which to go for here, in terms of this advertising campaign, do we appear in the advert or focus on work? We're going to appear in the advert. Obviously, it costs us a bit in terms of resource points. We've got enough to burn. We'll get some more from free practice this time around. We've already got 2.3k in the bank. So without further ado, then it's time to move it over to Jeddah and get qualifying this race weekend underway. So here we go then, time to get qualifying underway at the high-speed Jeddah street circuit. Looking forward to getting this one underway. Of course, our last race in Jeddah was very, very fruitful for us. Of course, started at the back of the grid, fought our way all the way up to the front, and was leading the race with 4 laps to go. But unfortunately, that was when the turbocharger gave away, and what could have been our 4th win of the season became our 4th mechanical failure over the course of 2021. So hopefully today we'll try and rectify that with the race win if we can, of course, based on the pace in Bahrain. Not quite sure where we stack up compared to the Red Bulls and Ferraris. Obviously, the safety car played a lot into our Grand Prix. So off the last corners now, and starting our first qualifying lap here in Saudi Arabia, going down towards turn 1. Quite one of the fastest, as I say, 200 miles an hour, 199 to be exact, going down towards turn 1. Into turn 1 and immediately hit by turn 2. On corner X, I want to try and pull away nice and quickly here and get down towards turn number 4. One of the second almost proper braking zone on the circuit to make away into the left hand. We'll be very careful to avoid going wide on corner exit because that can happen very easily. Of course, the tyre is still not quite up to temperature just yet, so could end up sliding through turns 5 and 6, just through the whole complex to make our way up towards the end of the first sector. Of course, used to be a DRS zone here on corner exit out turn 12 going towards 13, but not anymore. That's been moved now towards this position at turn 19, well, of course, we will recognise it. 33.3 in the first sector to come towards turn 27 now to complete our first lap. 2 green sectors. Alexander Albon fastest, 132.3 for Williams. Of course, he's at his new team this season. And coming up towards the line to complete our lap, being a couple of seconds faster than Albon's, hopefully. Towards the line, 130.6. That's the fastest time on the board to kick things off. Lando Norris is coming through to the line behind us. We'll get a benchmark in terms of where we sit compared to the McLaren, of course, who we got qualified by in Bahrain. Norris doesn't beat us, so it's a good start to our qualifying session here to come out in front of Carlos Sainz's Ferrari there. Of course, Sainz, who won the first race. But have a look and make a change onto our second set of soft tyres. We'll go towards the end of the session. Verstappen and Hamilton have since both trumped us. Verstappen 1 minute 30.077 as we accelerate time. Leclerc, then Sainz, and then Perez all come through and put us down to P6. So what looks to be a decent lap is pushed down the order a bit. We're only 6/10 off, so plenty of time to get another lap in and still improve us. On to our second lap of the session and pushing out towards turn 13, towards turn 12 once again. I'm going to complete the first sector here. Purple sector 1. That's a good start to make our way in towards the sweeping left-hander of turn 13 at the far end of the circuit. And on corner exit, let's try and break away. Bit of slide down corner exit. Perhaps going to try and go a bit away from the line, a bit more than we might have liked. We're going down towards the next braking zone, which will be down at turn 16. Then obviously the chicane there into 17. Coming up towards the DRS zone, going through towards turn number 19 now. Right now, 4 tenths up on our previous effort. We need about 2 more here to stand a chance. And that's provided that no one else improves in the top 5. So qualifying complete. We're not getting any more notifications saying that the fastest lap has been set. So green sector 2 is still about 4 tenths up, half a second up now. Big gain going through the chicane towards turns 23 and 24 now into the last DRS zone. Only about a tenth more to try and nab pole position here. We haven't taken pole since Imola, which is a season ago exactly. As we come towards turn 27 now for the last time into the speed trap and making our way through towards that last corner. Need a bit of improvement into now this last corner. We're 6 tenths up. It's going to be very, very tight here. Can we take pole position once again? Going up towards the line to complete our lap here in Jeddah. Over the line, it's P2. Not quite enough. How close must that have been? Front row start for us. Fantastic stuff there, but that could have been pole. Oh, man.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Sainz, Cohen, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So Sainz takes pole then by 6/1000 of a second. We line up second, and Verstappen, only 41,000 back himself, lines up in third place. It's going to be a very close race here in Saudi Arabia. Can we try and take our first victory for Mercedes? Let's find out.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and Cohen completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Joe and Valtteri Bottas, Ocon, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly and Mick Schumacher, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Alex Albon and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So here we go then, no more talking, time for action from P2 on the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, round 2 of the championship, next to the initial race winner this season, Carlos Sainz, our championship leader. So on to the strategy for the race then, looking at no sets of soft tyres once again in use, mediums to start with, hards to the end. I feel like that'll be the trend this season, given that we don't have to start on our qualifying tyre anymore. Turn down the fuel bit, but never too sure in terms of how fuel heavy Jeddah is as a circuit. But here we go now, on to the grid for the formation lap.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
So off we go then, formation lap now underway, Sainz leading us around the 27 corner Jeddah Street Circuit. No outliers then, everyone starting on the medium tyre for this Grand Prix, so in terms of one stop for everyone.
So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. The question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong?
So here we go then, onto the grid. P2 here in Saudi Arabia could have been our second pole position of our career, but we've been denied by the driver who sits there on our right hand side. Carlos Sainz, fresh off his first win in Formula 1 and looking to pose a threat in the Drivers' Championship this season. Verstappen lines up P3, Perez 4th, Leclerc 5th and Hamilton in P6. The top 3 teams, again, all very close together here. High speed showdown set to get underway for 25 laps here in Saudi Arabia as the last 2 cars take their places at the back of the grid. Here we go, time to bring the action. Here come the lights here in Saudi Arabia to get the second round of the season underway. Another race in the F1 Ultimate Career Series is go. Lights out, foot to the floor. We are racing, really bogged down the start there, going towards turn 1. Verstappen and Perez get the better of us already going towards that first corner. Norris to the outside, Hamilton to the inside. Bumping contact there. I felt a bump there going into that first corner. Hamilton looks to be all okay. He'll go side by side with Norris out turn 3, but Sainz is gone. He's checked out. And Verstappen and Perez go side by side going down towards turn number 4. We'll take full advantage of that going into the left-hander and we'll try and pass whoever loses out here. Verstappen looks to have the edge over Perez, but Perez forcing his way back through on his teammate, showing he won't be pushed around the outside of Verstappen. Then P3 in our possession, and we're down a place though when this initial race starts. Let's try and get Perez back as soon as we can here, pushing further on, going down towards the chicane at turn 22. Perez is our next target. Sainz a couple seconds in front early on in the Grand Prix. As I say, he is checked out and he is gone for dust. Perez, our next target though. No DRS just yet for the next 2 laps. We've got back to us, try and go for a move, going down towards turn 26 and 27 to the outside of the Mexican here, once again, going down towards the last corner of the circuit. Sainz pulling away around the outside of Perez here, looking to make that move, stick on the Mexican through turn 27, and on corner exit, Perez gets all out of shape. We'll take full advantage on corner exit, and P2 is ours once again. And now we've got work to do here because we've got to try and chase down a very, very fast Carlos Sainz to begin lap number 2 here. Perez closing back in, might go for a move for a second again, going towards turn 1 to the outside there, into the braking zone. We've got the better line going into that first corner. We'll try and shut him off for turn 2. There we go, nice and easy. Perez falls away, left to be pressured by his teammate Verstappen, and we'll take P2 away, but Carlos Sainz is gone at this stage of the Grand Prix. We're trying to close him back in now over the course of this first stint as we make our way through to complete the second lap. Sainz went at 33.7, we set a 33.6 for a 10th faster than Sainz that time around, but truthfully, that Ferrari is still a lot quicker than our Mercedes, and as a result, the majority of this first stint was all about just trying to keep pace with Sainz and actually trying to close that gap back in when DRS came into play. But onto lap 10 and onto lap 11, still struggling here, about a second and a half behind Sainz right now. Perez giving us no pressure right now. Leclerc and Verstappen both falling back. They ran out the top 5. Leclerc has our fastest lap at this point in the Grand Prix. So it's been a fruitless effort so far in hunting down Carlos Sainz. But hopefully a change onto hard tyres in this Grand Prix. The mediums are starting to fall off. Will help us. Sainz stays on the racetrack, so different pit strategy compared to ours in terms of what laps come in on. We'll make our way in here nice and easy, just about avoiding the pit limit there. Optimal turn in, here we go, yes, nice and easy there. 2.3 second stop, hopefully, if we're lucky in the middle of those two. Coming through, 2.5 second stop. Hard tyres are now on. Leclerc coming in behind us, so Sainz, I imagine, will stop next lap. And a number of cars staying on the circuit. Verstappen also coming in, so I imagine Perez, Hamilton and Sainz will all pit next time round. Norris and Ocon there in front as we begin lap number 12 of this Grand Prix. Nearing the halfway stage, and it's been a quiet one so far. We've spent the first half relentlessly chasing Sainz to no avail so far. He's kept about 1.5 to 2 seconds in front of us over the course of this Grand Prix. And now midway through lap 12, we'll see if Sainz comes in at this time, and we'll see if the extra lap on the hard tyres has given us any sort of pace advantage here as they make our way through towards turn 26 and 27. Sainz is in. Verstappen is also in. Hamilton, I assume, will be joining them. It's a matter of moments as they make our way. Sorry, Perez coming in, my mistake. As we come through turn 27 now, I imagine we should see Lewis in. Yes, there he is. But Sainz is on his way out of his pit box now and heading towards pit exit, going down towards turn 1 onto lap 13. And clear track in front of us, except for the Spaniard going down towards that first corner. It's been very tight as we make our way out. Have we gained any time at all on Carlos Sainz in the event to try and take this race lead? You come through turn 2. No, Sainz still down the race lead, and we may have potentially fallen back a little bit here. We've got some work to do now to try and close him back down in this Grand Prix. Head back down towards turn number 4. But fortunately, there's a lapped car coming up in Sebastian Vettel which could play into our hands potentially. We've closed on Sainz on lap 16. We could actually get our first dose of DRS here as you come through turn number 17 and towards 18 now, and looking for that DRS straight when it comes into play. The exit at turn number 19, here we go now. Sainz has DRS, we have DRS too. Sainz, of course, gets it off of Vettel, despite the fact that Vettel was a lap down. But regardless, just help us close in on Sainz that bit more. And Sainz will catch him at an awkward spot. He's caught him sort of in the chicane. And as we make our way out turn 24 now, he'll be right on the tail of the German as we come through turn 25. And we'll close in even more with DRS as Sainz gets all out of shape, gets all squabbled up, trying to pass Vettel. We need to go around the outside of the German, going into the last corner. We've closed up all the way though. We're now right on the tail of Sainz. It's taken us a long time in this Grand Prix, over half the race. But we are now right on the tail of Carlos Sainz, the Bahrain Grand Prix winner and championship leader here. So on to lap 17 is a serious pace over the course of this Grand Prix. And on crossing the line, 133 dead. 133.012 over the line to complete lap 16. Fastest lap once again in our possession, and right on the tail of Sainz as he enters turns 1 and 2 here. So DRS should make this light work in trying to fight this Ferrari for the race lead, and potentially we could be on for our first victory with Mercedes here should this all play out. Onto lap 17 and going towards turn 27 again, closing on Sainz here, dive to the inside of the racetrack, going in. Sainz and is coming and runs us into the wall there, lucky to avoid damage. Sainz driving into us going into turn 27. That's a bit more aggressive than we might like from the so-called smooth operator. Going down the main straight though, side by side with Sainz towards the line. It's practically dead even. We had the edge there as we went over the line. I went back and checked after the race. It was very tight. Imagine if the race had ended like that. Going into turn number 1 though, Sainz gets another tap going into that first corner when it's outside for turn 2, and on corner exit Sainz narrowly dips back in front. Is still dead even here. No one's really got the edge to going towards turn 4. Guys, trying to break the Spaniard here. Into left-hander we go. We've got the better line going through over that curve a bit, but Sainz falls away, and for the first time today, we lead the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix outright with just 8 more laps to go in this Grand Prix, but it's in no way over because Sainz will not let us go over the course of the next 8 laps or so. Coming down through towards the DRS zone once again, Sainz is in possession of that DRS going towards turn 22. He's on our inside there for the chicane. Got to give him the space going in. Contact. Sainz gives us another tap there, and the elbows are getting particularly going out over the course of this Grand Prix now. DRS is in our favour this time. We managed to be just behind him at the mark for detection, and going down towards turn 27 again. We're on the outside of Sainz, going in. If we wanted to, we could try and drive into the wall ourselves if we wanted to here, going towards the last corner. But we'll hang back a little bit here, try and ensure we get DRS for corner exit, go back around the outside of the signs, and I'll take the lead again. And this time we've got DRS to try and pull away a little bit more, give us a bit more of a cushion over signs. So on to that number 19 now, and once again heading towards that same DRS zone. Signs is the car behind, yellow flag for the back. It looks like one of the Ferraris, the other Ferrari's got from Leclerc's got some kind of problem. It's going on, he's slowing down, and what's happened to Charles Leclerc? He's out of the race. Signs back around the outside, takes the lead back from us. I shouldn't even get a safety car this late on the Grand Prix. We do! And that could change everything. A massive, massive slap in the face to myself and Sainz, who have built this huge lead over Perez and Verstappen. Charles Leclerc is out, so Ferrari will lose points today, big points. Is it worth stopping for softs? Not a chance this late in the race. I considered it for a split second because it only rejoined like 5th or 6th. But the question is, how long we have left to go in this Grand Prix when we get back to racing again? And Charles Leclerc out of the race after finishing second in Bahrain. Not at all a good start to the season for the Monegasque, who pulls the car over, and that's it for him. Unfortunately, the car up in smoke there, going in towards turn 21. So, a couple of laps later, and the safety car is set to come in at the end of lap 22. It will leave us 3 laps of racing, which means we'll get 1 lap with DRS in our possession. So the game plan now is to try and stay with Sainz as best we can. If we can try and take the lead from him, then we'll do that on the restart, and from there, try and build that 1 second gap. We'll build as much as we can, so that should they get DRS on us in the last lap, hopefully they won't close in too much. We can try and drive away and take a win. And Zhou Guanyu also out of the race here, so unfortunate situation after his obviously point score in Bahrain, but we'll not see the checkered flag today. But Sainz though is our only focus, so through turn 27 once again there'll be 3 laps left to go here in Saudi Arabia to settle this Grand Prix. And don't count out Perez or Verstappen or even Lewis Hamilton, who's there behind in 5th place though. Green flag set to come back out again, and we're right on the tail of Sainz, going to pull to the outside, try and get a move done on corner exit, going down towards turn 1. Green flag, so 3 laps to go here at Jeddah, to the outside of the racetrack if we can, going towards turn 1. Sainz defends the inside, we side by side with the Spaniard into that first corner, that very sleek Ferrari against our lack of side pod Mercedes. And to come out of turn 2 though, we'll take the lead away, and once again it's our possession going down towards turn number 4, and I can try and get to work and try and build some sort of lead over Sainz, over Perez, over Verstappen, to try and hold on and win this Grand Prix, to make our way through sector 1 once again. But Sainz again will not let us go, will not let us walk away with this victory. He's led for so long, and it'd be surprised if he didn't try and fight back for us. There he goes to the outside of the racetrack, going towards turn 27 again. No DRS, but plenty of batteries to his opportunity. We're trying to save some of ours to avoid running out on the last lap. Back on the inside of Sainz though, runs us towards the wall ever so slightly again on corner exit. He's still standing side by side, about half a car in front, coming towards lap 24. 2 laps to go, we cross the line. Sainz still there on the outside, using overtake now to try and keep our lead, and we used enough of it, but Sainz will pull in front of us going towards turn 1, but won't clear us into that first corner. So we'll do what we did earlier on, shut the door in at turn 2, and Verstappen into 3rd place. Now Verstappen challenging Sainz, that's what we need now. Those two go side by side through some of the slower corners. We'll take full advantage of that and pull off into a lead and try and peel off into the sunset with the race win here. So on to the last lap of this race, heading towards the final sector now. We're about a second in front of Verstappen, but he might still get DRS on us in this late stage. We'll make a mistake through the chicane into turn 22 and 23 for the last time over the curbs there. Hit the slide, Verstappen takes advantage of that. He's in DRS range now. Will he get it going down towards turns 26 and 27 for the final time in this Grand Prix? He's closing that gap. He's going quite quickly here. Sainz is set to finish 3rd. Verstappen might try and take us here, but I think we just got enough to try and hang on to this thing. It's ground turn 27 for the last time. It's been a dogged chase, hunting Carlos Sainz throughout the entire Grand Prix. We managed to take the lead from him, take advantage from the final restart, and we'll run to the checkered flag now to take victory for the first time with Mercedes here in Saudi Arabia. Verstappen 2nd, Sainz finishes 3rd after leading for so long, but the race win is ours and 26 points on the board. Get in.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
Unfortunately, I lost part of the post-race cutscene, but we are still the winners, and we raised the trophy aloft for the first time in all black with Mercedes, and hopefully there'll be more victories to come over the course of this season. And there we go, showing that we've still got what it takes, despite the W13 perhaps not being as fast on our day on a circuit such as Jeddah. We can still do this, we can still win races and be consistent, and from there, the win last season that was taken from us by Red Bull's turbocharger has been rectified. We are winners in Saudi Arabia. And now we'll have a look at the final results from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So we win them from Verstappen and Sainz on the podium. Perez finishes 4th, Hamilton 5th in the end. Then Norris, Ocon, Alonso, Ricciardo and Gasly round out the top 10 from tonight's race. Of course, Charles Leclerc and Guan Yu Zhou, unfortunately, will not see the flag. Still not sure what happened to Zhou under the safety car. But where does that leave us then in terms of the Drivers' Championship? So Sainz still leads. We're only 6 points back now with the win. So from 5th place to 2nd in the standings. Verstappen 3rd, 11 back. Then Perez, Leclerc and Hamilton rounds out the top 6 in the standings. And in terms of the constructors then, it's only 6 points covering the 3 teams. Ferrari lead by 1 over Red Bull. Mercedes still in 3rd place on 53 and 6 points back from the lead, but still plenty of time, 14 more rounds to get things back. But guys, that'll do things for this episode of the F1 Ultimate Career Series. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more future F1 content. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.